This is Jillian. I created this video for my mom who has a meniscus tear in her right leg, so she can't bend her knee. So for anyone that can benefit from this practice, I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you don't lock out your knee as you're practicing it. So really use the strength of your leg and your quads to help straighten your leg. Don't really push back on your kneecap very much. And let me know what you think.
Hi, Mom. Okay, so we're going to work on straight leg yoga today for your leg, and I would recommend taking off the brace so that you have equal weight on both legs as you practice this. So we're going to start, make sure you have a chair to help you get off the ground. We're going to start with the two blocks, one for your head and one for your bra strap area. So get yourself down to your mat, straight legs, turning. And we're going to do a back bend beginning meditation. So this bottom block goes on your bra strap location, and the top block goes under your head. My bun is in the way right now. Okay, so this will be your most natural angle with your back. If you want a deeper back bend, you can turn the top block so that your head's a little bit lower, and then if you want it even deeper, you can turn this bottom block up so that your chest is really pushing up. Notice my legs are straight. You want to tuck your tailbone a little bit, and then we'll stay here. Take 3 grounding breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in and out. Let your legs relax. In and out. And now staying here, starting to breathe just through the nose. Notice the way that the breath flows through the body. Try to find stillness. Notice if your lower back is taking any extra tension, in which case you probably want to move this block up and do another tuck of the hips. Notice you can push down with your feet, keeping your legs straight, tuck your hips, and set your butt back down. Inhaling and exhaling. So with every inhale, deepening, and every exhale, letting it all go. And then keeping your breath long and even. You may want to keep your eyes closed or with a soft gaze. We'll push up, grabbing onto the edges of your mat. Place your elbows down and lift your torso up to a seated position. We'll put these blocks to the side for now. Okay, Dandasana, staff pose, starting to engage the core. Placing your hands on the mat, sitting up nice and straight, flex the feet. So a lot of this practice is going to be about engaging the feet to strengthen the legs so you can still work the muscles without bending your knees. Lifting tall, coming back to your breath. Feel the length from your sits bones through the crown of your head, in and out. On your next inhale, lifting your arms up, keeping your shoulders away from your ears, and then bend forward. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Bringing your belly forward towards your legs and not rounding through the spine. Continue to breathe. And try to feel that length, again, from the sits bones through the crown of your head. pulling your feet back towards your hips. If you're not reaching your feet, don't worry. Just place your hands on the ground next to your legs, still working the belly. And then we'll sit back up, arms up, find that length again with the spine, shoulders away from the ears, and we'll lower slowly onto the back using your core. Legs are still engaged. Lower down. Starting to work on the core. So you have two options here. I'm not sure your core strength, so just work within where your comfort is. You'll place your hands under your glutes. So first we'll lift our legs up, lift your hips, place your hands under your glutes. That'll protect your lower back. Opening the heart, pressing the shoulders down. So we'll start with one leg at a time. Pushing out through the heels, lower the right leg, exhale, and inhale back up. So we're going slow. Left leg, and up. So if you have the core strength and you want to do both legs instead of one leg at a time, you'll do that instead. So this will be 3. And up, 4, and up, 5, use that breath, 6, for more, arms over the head, 7, 8, 9, last one. Make sure your lower back's pushing down with each one. Okay, arms out to a T. Palms face down so you can help grip the floor with your hands. For this one, we'll be working the side obliques. And again, you can take your legs as far as you're able to so that you can come back up. So you can go halfway down, or you can lower all the way, all the way, all the way, and then come back up. Other side. Right. And up. And don't rush it. Use your breath. Use the stabilization of your hands and your shoulders. Pull your belly in as your feet get closer to the ground. So we'll just do 5 on the side for this one. A little intense. Okay, legs up. Now this time we'll let the legs drop over. So coming down all the way. Find a twist. So if this is too much on your ITB, that exterior band of your leg, you just take your legs a little bit lower. But we want to find a twist through the lower back. Coming back up, push, 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 lift. Or however you get there. And then other side. And again, push, 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 legs come up. And now we'll lower the legs down all the way to the mat and roll over. So look, on my toes, shimmying over, using my core, and lower down. All right, now we'll work our back a little bit. So we'll take a minute here to just shake our hips, releasing a little bit further from our core. And then placing your feet on the mat, tops of the feet down, we'll lift the kneecaps up if you can see that engagement there. So this is without, and this is with. Coming into Sphinx pose. So elbows are under shoulders, our legs are super engaged, and then try to loosen your glutes a little bit, pulling your belly in, so that helps release your lower back from the inside. Palms spreading on the mat. And then we'll start pulling the palms towards our body as we bring the chest forward. So notice if you can stretch your belly this way. This is a back bend. Sphinx pose. Keeping the legs strong. Try to release the glutes, as I said. Focus and breathe. And then lower down. Placing the hands actually where they were or forward, depending on the flexibility of your spine. We'll be moving into cobra. So if you're like me and have a tighter back, you'll keep your arms pretty far forward as we lift up. So this is a very low cobra. And again, my glutes are super tight. I want to try to relax a little, pulling my belly in, and use your hands to pull the body forward. So you're releasing through the belly, you're stretching the front body. And lower down. Bringing your hands a little bit closer. With an inhale, we'll lift up. Elbows are bent, shoulders are back, hips are on the mat, and legs are strong. Try to loosen those glutes. Pull the belly in. And lower down. Staying where you are or moving your hands a little bit further back. Inhale up. Shake the booty. Try to release. And lower down. Again, lift, cobra. Staying here. So my elbows are bent. I'm working my arms, shoulders back. Look to the right. Stretch the left side of your neck. Come back to center. Looking to the left. Back to center. Look down. Stretch the back of your neck. And then we'll look up. So a lot of work on the arms right now. And lower. Whew. Shake the butt. Release, release, release. Okay, now, if up dog is in your practice, you'll move into up dog. If not, take another high cobra, the highest one that's comfortable for you. For up dog, we're tucking the toes. Notice no bending of the knees. Hands come next to the rib cage. Take an exhale. And with an inhale, lift up and then tuck the toes back. Again, no bending of the knees. Engage the legs. Lift the heart forward, just like all of the other belly down back bends we've done. Head in line with spine. And then we'll tuck the toes. Okay, this is going to be our easy way to enter down dog. Lift the hips and move back. Down dog, no bent knees. So if you're finding that your hamstrings are tight, you're going to move your feet further apart so that you can push up and back with your shoulders. If your hamstrings are okay, feet shoulder distance apart, hip distance apart. Let your breath be long and even again. Spread the palms. We're opening the shoulders, finding that wrap in the shoulders. Heart towards belly, belly towards heart. Engage the core. And push the hips up and back. And now we'll walk our hands back towards our feet. Straight legs. For ragdoll, grabbing onto opposite elbows. Now again, your back is going to take more because you can't bend your knees. So don't go down as far if you're finding a lot of pressure in the backs of your hamstrings. Make sure you're still not overstretching. You want to bring the body weight slightly forward. Let your upper body go as much as you can. It's okay to round here. And then if you want and it feels good, swing a little bit side to side, slowly with control. We'll inhale to a flat back, traction in the spine. Crown of the head pushes forward as the tailbone moves back. Lower again to your forward fold. And then we'll lift halfway up, again strengthening the back. Open the arms out to a T. Take a breath here. And then we'll inhale all the way up. Arms overhead, Hands to heart center. Mountain pose. Opening the arms out, palms face out, shoulders back. Engage the legs. Start with your feet. Notice if you can engage your toes, either lifting or spreading. Find the arch in your foot, moving up the leg, shin, calves. And this is where we really want to work the quads, lifting the kneecaps, squeezing the glutes. Not too hard, but about 80%. Pushing down, and then let your upper body relax, head in line with spine. So we'll do a straight leg version of Surya Namaskar A, our sun salutes, lifting the arms up. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, walking the hands forward to a plank position. So if you're building upper body strength and you're not doing full push-ups yet, you're used to doing them on your knees, you'll just stay here. So inhaling. If you take Chaturanga, you're lowering halfway down and then lowering to the mat. Inhaling to Cobra. Back down, exhale, tuck the toes, lift the legs, and then push back up. So if you're working on the strength, you'll end up peeling, that's okay. You'll eventually get it. So if you're not wanting to do your push-ups quite yet, you'll go from plank, inhaling here, exhale, lower the hips, tuck the toes back, and inhale into your up dog. Okay, so either version is totally fine. Tucking the toes, engage the legs, lift the hips back to down dog. Exhale. 3 breaths here. In, out, in, and out. Walking the hands back towards the feet. Take an exhale. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Root to rise. Push into the feet, lift all the way up. Hands to heart center. Again, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold again. We'll inhale, walking our hands forward. Exhale, take your push-up or lower your hips down. Inhale into your back bend, Cobra or up dog. And then tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Inhale and exhale. In and out. Keep pushing into the hands. Keep the legs engaged. Lift those kneecaps. In and out. Walking the hands back towards the legs. Inhale to a flat back. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise, come all the way up. Hands to heart center. Moving with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, either lowering down Chaturanga or lower the hips. Inhale, Cobra or up dog. And exhale, tuck the toes, push up, or lift the hips back to down dog. Exhale. In and out. In and out. Walking the hands back on no breath. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. We'll do it 2 more times. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walking the hands forward. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lowering the hips or take a push-up. Tuck the toes back and inhale, up dog or cobra. Tuck the toes, back to down dog, lifting hips or push up and then fold in. Inhale and exhale. Twice more, watch your shoulders. In and out. If you have neck tension, shake your head in and out. Walking the hands back on no breath. We'll inhale, traction your spine. Forward fold. Push down into your feet, lift all the way up. Strengthen your legs and exhale, hands to heart center. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, traction spine. Exhale, walk your hands forward, plank. Inhale. Exhale, push up or lower hips. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Tucking the toes, lift the hips back to down dog. In and out. In, out. Strengthen through the arms, open shoulders, in, out. No breath, walking the hands back. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, forward fold. Come all the way up. Hands to heart center. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walking your hands forward. Inhale. Exhale, lower down or lower just the hips. Inhaling, up dog or cobra if you have a push-up. And exhale, back to down dog. In and out. Reestablishing breath with body. In and out. Walking the hands back to the feet. Inhale your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise all the way up. And hands to heart center. So we'll move into a couple of standing poses that we can do with straight legs. The first one of my favorites, is Trikonasana. So with straight legs, right, we're going to kind of waddle our way open and turn the left toes out, or your right toes if you're mirroring me, but I'm going to cue to the left. So right foot is perpendicular with left, heel to arch alignment, arms open to a T. Take a big inhale, and then we'll exhale, leaning forward over the toes, and then pivot with the hips. So from the belly button is the pivot. Opening through the arms, so you feel like your wings are spreading, and you're pushing the hips back. So we have length through the side body, on the bottom side and the top side, and we're turning towards the ceiling. Try not to let this right arm lead the twist. Keep it in line with the shoulder. So I have my blocks here. You should have blocks too. You can use a block for this stretch also. On your next inhale, we'll lift up. Take an exhale, push into your feet, and then inhale, reverse Trikonasana, stretching this left side body. Coming back up, turning the toes parallel for wide leg forward fold, Pasarita Padottanasana. Taking your hands to your hips, lift your heart, inhale, and exhale, fold forward. Okay, hands to the mat. So depending on your hamstring flexibility, you'll lower appropriately. So your hands may stay here. You have your block if you're not reaching that far down quite yet. You'll get there eventually. And then if you want to move further, we'll take version A, which is a triangular version. Wrists are under elbows, crown of the head moves towards the mat. And since we're not bending our legs, we really want to focus on bringing the body weight towards the balls of the feet, pushing the heels down and lifting through the hips. They're all small adjustments, but they help you get deeper into the pose. And you want to make sure you're still working on that kneecap lifting. You're still using your leg muscles. We're not letting them atrophy here. Lifting halfway. We'll turn all 10 toes to the front and walk our hands forward. So we're in a pyramid pose. Square hips. We have our block. 2 of them, in fact. So you can use 2 blocks here. We want to work on that flat spine. So we're not rounding, pulling out from the hips. Crown of the head forward, looking at the mat, and feet are engaged. So either lifting the toes, spreading the toes, finding an arch in this foot, pulling up the kneecap on this front leg, your left leg. Still strengthening, still pushing back to that right heel. And then we'll lift. So this is going to be the hard part. You have a chair. If you need help coming back up the stand, use your chair. Okay? Straight legs. So if you're going to be balancing here, use your feet, use your breath. Slow movements. Left hand to left hip, right onto the sky, Pardito Trikonasana. Reaching forward. And then hand to the block on the inside of the left foot. Keep this left hip moving back, so we're not letting it fall or reach out to the side. Back, square hips, and then left arm up to the sky. Twisting, right? Releasing some of this lower back. Make sure your left kneecap is still lifting, using that left quad. Again, we have the chair. Use it to lift. And then we're turning our toes forward again. Another Pasarita Padottanasana, transfer sides. So what I'm going to do is take my blocks and move them here. Okay? Again, inhale and exhale, fold. If you feel the opening through your hamstrings and you want to try another version, you can take your peace fingers around your big toe. Thumb goes onto your toenail, elbows out to the side, and we fold forward, pulling this time the crown of the head towards the mat. Notice your knees. Lift. Use those quads. Squeeze through the inner thighs. All intense leg engagement. Inhale halfway up. And then we'll come all the way up, this time turning the right toes out. Heel to arch alignment. Arms out to a T. Exhale, pushing to the feet. Take an inhale here, and then we'll do the same thing, reaching out and then down. So we have the length here before we fold. Block, spread the arms, pull the right hip back, and then check out your leg. Make sure this muscle is working. If you want to look up, if that feels good on your neck, look up. If your neck's a little stiff, you can look down or let your head go and stretch the side of your neck. Okay, coming up. Sink into the feet. Reverse your Trikonasana. Reaching up through that right arm. Stretch the right side body. Coming back up, we're turning on our feet. Now you might want to walk this left foot over a little bit. That helps with your balance. I forgot to mention that on the other side. Straight back, engage your right quad. And then we may need to scoot this chair forward. Use your chair, come on up. Right hand to right hip, left arm up, Pardito Trikonasana. Reaching forward, grab your block, and then twist. And again, try not to let your hip scooch out to the side. We want to keep it towards the midline. Engage your feet, tighten up the hips. Bringing both hands down. Use your chair, come on up, turning forward again. Okay, so here we were. And we'll do star, so toes out, heels in, arms up, squeezing through the glutes. Reach hollow the belly, spread everything, and then we'll take the arms back. We're gonna make our way back down to the mat. So, with straight legs, we're going to find our way. Okay, so it's gonna be, take some finagling here, back to our down dog. Take a breath or two. And then we'll lift the right leg up as far as you can, using the inner thigh, the glutes, keeping the right foot flexed. Engage the core, engage the hands. And lower, left side lift. And lower. And we'll come back to our plank and lower all the way down to the mat. So we've done a lot of stretching of the back body, of the hamstrings. We need to kind of even it out a little bit more. So you see I'm keeping my legs straight, kind of finagling over. So depending on which leg you're recovering from, for my mother it's the right. So we're going to bend this left leg and take your block and place it under, push into the left heel, flattest level, right under the sacrum, okay? Let your hips drop. So we're taking this as our back bend today. Let your legs be long and straight. Maybe open them a little bit if you're feeling any tenderness in the lower back. And we'll start slowing the breath again, letting the hips feel heavy, closing the eyes. And then we'll come back, bending that left leg, keeping the right leg straight, push into the heel, lift off the block, and lower back down. Shavasana, opening the arms out to the side. Find your stillness, or get any last minute wiggles out. Again, lift your pelvis, place your sacrum back down on the mat, so you're not hyperextending in the lower back. Close your eyes and relax, letting the body, breath, and mind go. Feeling the back of your body heavy on the mat. Stay here for as long as you like. So if you want to stay longer, press the pause button and stay. When you're ready to get up, we'll roll back onto our belly, so we can get back without bending our legs. So back to the belly, scooch over, tuck the toes, lift into plank, and down dog. Walking your hands back towards your feet, and stand up. or of course you can use the chair. Anyway, thank you for watching this. Namaste.